Welcome to Points in the Paint on Stadium. I'm Ben Wittenstein.
You know who I am. I'm Zach Badgerhouse, always in the house. Ben, we here now.
We're here.
We have arrived.
It's a full show.
Yes, we are.
We got Evan producing.
Mm-hmm.
He was jamming out to the music. We don't have it in our ears, so we hope that
okay.
it sounded good. But we got a full show, no guests, and as much as we love our guests,
we do love all our guests.
We do.
We
and if you want a season
y'all.
preview, you can go back and listen and watch our season previews. But just us.
It's just
23
us.
minutes.
Ooh-wee, preview, baby. It's time to talk everything NBA,
Yeah.
Ben. Let's dive right into this NBA preview
Yep.
for the show. You know what I'm saying? Next week, the NBA season starts, Ben. Like, we just got to talk about what we're most excited for and everything. I just want to tell the people, Ben, first and foremost,
what do you want to tell them?
This is not your average NBA show.
No.
Okay, you're not gonna get the lazy takes or anything of that nature. Okay,
No.
You
Maybe
let the
for
people
me.
know. Well, we got to make sure we come correct. You know what I'm
we'll
saying?
be good. Don't worry. We're going to have good takes. We're going to have good opinions. You can see all of our opinions, too, on our socials.
Yes,
we'll
sir.
have little videos that we make throughout the season.
Follow the handles right there.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's not going to be typical NBA coverage. We're not just only going to be talking about every player going to the Knicks or going to the Nets. That's not what's going to happen. Maybe I'll talk a little too much about the Bulls, but other than that,
It's okay, though.
we'll be talking about the Jazz. We'll be talking about the Nuggets, the Kings. We're
All
not going to
30s.
leave any team out just because of the market size. It's going to be good.
All 30 NBA teams will be represented on this podcast.
Yeah, and we're going to say some dumb stuff. I'm going to say some dumb stuff. It's going to be entertaining.
It's going to be some mediocre average stuff. Sometimes.
That's the story of my life. It's perfect. I love it. So, Zach, this is our season preview episode. We're going to be talking about what we're most excited for.
Absolutely.
And we're going to have our season predictions, and we're going to have Evan's going to ask us some questions for the season and the later down the road. So I'm very excited for this. But let's start, as it says, on the lower third that we're going to put up. What are we most excited for?
Ooh-wee.
We have a lot of things we're very excited for coming into this season. A lot of different teams, a lot of different things. We had to boil it down to 2 each.
Yes.
What's your first one? What are you excited for?
Well, for me, Ben, this is a team that's getting a lot of buzz this offseason. And they're kind of getting some serious expectations in terms of where they're going to be. But this Oklahoma City Thunder team may be 1 year away, and this Orlando Magic team out in the East may be 1 year away. So my 1 year away teams are what I'm most excited for.
1 year.
Oklahoma City Thunder,
1 year.
they may be 1 year away from
my
really being serious playoff contenders, like being in that top 6 spot.
Yeah.
You know we got SGA. That's our boy, right? But then you got the rookie that's going to come out, and he's going to try to win that Rookie of the Year. Chet Holmgren, he's going to try to ball.
Yeah.
Then the duo with Jalen Williams and SGA, a lot of people are starting to create that buzz and see what that can be. Obviously, Lou Dort's going to be on the defensive end, and Sam Presti got
team.
50 picks, so that team can make moves at any given moment.
You got me hyped for the Thunder.
I'm trying to tell you, bro, the Thunder is a team that can really make some noise, really push the button out in the West.
I love it. I love that SGA was an MVP candidate midway through last year. We talked about him on this very show. SGA, dark horse for MVP.
And he finished top 5 MVP voting last season.
I think he's going to do it again. And now, healthy Chet is awesome for this team. And it's another year of getting better and another year of growing and improving as a team.
Exactly.
They're going to be fun.
They are going to be fun.
Really,
and
really
it's
fun.
crazy because that's been like the podcast team
We
for like
love
4
OKC.
years. We've been rolling with them since Chris Paul.
It's great. I love OKC so much.
Orlando Magic, though, on the other side, on the East, I think they're 1 year away from really being in that play-in, maybe playoff scenario.
So they're a year away from being a year away.
Yeah,
kind of.
Sort of.
To being a true team people can take seriously.
In the mix, can take serious, exactly. So Paolo Banchero, like we saw a lot from him, Rookie of the Year. And then Franz Wagner, like he is real. He's a real deal. Like he can ball for real. They got an issue maybe at the guard because they may have too many. Like I don't know if that's a luxury or an issue for them. You know what I'm saying? Markelle Fultz, the boy Suggs, obviously. And then you got the front court with Wendell. So it's a fun team, young team. Obviously, Cole Anthony, another guard over there. So they're going to be exciting and fun to watch. So that's going to be a team to keep an eye on, Ben.
All right, you have something else you're excited about.
Hey, don't
and if
like
anyone
that.
watches the show and knows the podcast and knows you, they are going to be not shocked in the slightest what this team you're excited for.
Oh, the
is
Lake
about.
Show?
Yeah,
Oh, wait, the Lake Show. The Brown strive for the 5. You know I'm rolling with that every single time. I cannot wait. The LA Lakers title chase, and we're going to get freaky.
Are we?
Freak time, yeah.
Ooh, points in the paint after dark?
Freak time, because I'm ready for Milwaukee, too. That Damian Lillard. Giannis, I'm ready for that, too. I know you are. You can't say you're not ready for it.
Listen,
I know you are.
Something that I'm excited for, I could go on because there's a whole list, but something we're both excited for, Milwaukee Bucks.
Yes, sir.
Damian Lillard and Giannis.
Yep.
We're excited for it. At
Pick
least
and
I'm
roll,
excited for
pick
that
and
little
pop.
P&R action.
Yes,
little
sir.
pick and pop action. I want to see how these guys operate in the pick and roll, half-court offense against a defense because how do you defend it? How do you defend it accurately, consistently
Who
throughout
are you going to
48
double?
minutes in a game?
You need one extra player on the floor.
Yeah, and Dame,
you can't play 605.
He can't. And Dames can kill you from downtown. Giannis can kill you 15 feet and in. It's just, it is going to be a nightmare for these defenses.
Look at that.
You
Look at the
throw
luxury
Middleton
for
out
Chris
there.
Middleton. He gets worried about the third best defender now.
Yeah.
The third best defender has to guard Chris Middleton, who we've seen before knock down big shots in big moments.
This might be the best thing to happen to Chris Middleton because everything, and we've talked about this and people talk about this, he is in his best spot as the third, at most the third best player on a team.
And he's been the
Now
second for majority of his career.
It's
And
worked
now
okay.
he moves down, older in age, few injuries in there. It may benefit him.
This
a lot
might
of people
be
are saying
huge-
it may not be beneficial. It may be stuck in that Chris Bosh situation like in Miami. But I think he may be able to explore
It's a
it
good spot.
and really take advantage of the scenario with being the third option under Lillard and Giannis.
Yeah, it's a good spot, and I think he's going to thrive in that. And I would love to see how he gets better or gets his scoring chances between all of those guys. I'm excited.
Now, Sacramento.
All right, yeah, we're going out
Bean
west.
team.
We talked
out
about
west.
small teams. We're talking about small market teams.
Yes, sir.
I love the Sacramento Kings.
That's why I like the beam. Like the beam.
We
Why
gotta
you like the beam?
Oh, the beam's got to be stronger and better than ever. It's got to get to space. We got to
You
get it
said
up to
that.
the space
You
station.
said that last season.
It's got to burn a hole through the top of their arena. Like that's how strong it's got to be. I love the Kings this season, and really, they didn't make a ton of big moves.
Right.
Really, they got some players and they have some young players, but I think ultimately what's going to make them better is just another
year,
offseason together, another season together. They're going to improve together. The young guys are going to get better. This team is not only going to be fun, but they're going to be good.
Yeah, they're going to be good, and they set expectations for themselves from the season before, basically being a third seed in the West, in a tough Western Conference. Now you're going to see if you can stay out of that play-in scenario again for 2 seasons in a row. First time they had made the playoffs in nearly 20 years.
Yeah.
So, we were all a team like the Beam for sure, but we want to see if they could do it again, right? So, obviously, De'Aaron Fox, Malik Monk. I got big expectations for Keegan Murray later on in the show, so we'll talk about that too.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be fun, Ben. It's going to be so much
Don't forget
fun.
about Domas Sabonis, too. Don't forget about that.
My boy Left Hand Sabonis.
There we go. All right, we want to introduce a new segment for the show.
Get people
kind of
going.
League Pass.
League
we
Pass
love
watch.
League Pass.
Yeah,
we love
Pass
watching
watch.
the small teams and the weird teams on League Pass. So we're going to have a League Pass watch. What teams are we going to be watching under the radar teams on League Pass this season? You go first.
Ooh, so the first team being, let's keep it in the East.
Okay.
Indiana Pacers.
Ooh.
Indiana Pacers. I got to watch my boy Tyrese Halliburton go to work running that general offense. I got to see him running the floor. Obviously him, Benedict Mathurin, the rookie from last season that almost was in that rookie of the year.
He was so good.
He was good. Those
another
first,
Ben?
25 games, another Ben indeed. But then they got Obi Toppin out of New York. So I'm curious to see what that fast break looks like on a Tuesday night, being with Tyrese Halliburton catching it, throwing it off the glass, Obi grabbing him, dugging it, slamming it. You know what I mean? So Buddy Hield, we'll see how long he'll be a Pacer, but for now he'll be knocking that 3-ball down in Indiana. That's going to be a fun team to watch when the best of the best aren't necessarily playing night in, night out.
I'm going to stay with the team in the East.
Okay.
In the Central Division, if divisions even matter anymore. But I'm going to go with the Pistons.
Nah, I was surprised. As a Chicago Bulls fan, I was really surprised you went with the Pistons. Tell the folks why you went with the Pistons.
I went with, it's kind of your team, so you can even talk more about it. But I do, we're going to get Cade Cunningham back. He'll be healthy.
Yes.
Well, Cade Cunningham. You have Bojan as well. And hopefully he's going to be playing well. And he's going to stay healthy.
Ivy.
They have some big young guys as well. Duran and,
Jalen Duran and
this
Beef
is a team,
Stew, Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah. Listen, we talked about teams that are 1 year away. Pistons are probably 2 years away from being 1 year away, maybe 2 years away from actually making some moves in the playoffs. But they're fun.
No, they're going to be fun.
They're going to be fun. This is a team you're going to want to watch.
Right?
Yeah, as long as they're healthy. And they surprised some people last year, even without Cade. They made some moves. They won some games. And I think that team's only going to get better. And they have a really explosive guy.
Like 15.
Jaden Ivey. If Jaden Ivey can just play a little bit better defense than he was, because he might as well not have existed defensively at some points.
Man.
This team's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting.
Okay.
All right, you got one more. What's your team?
I do have one more. My second team.
League Pass.
This team wasn't going to be a League Pass watch until all these transactions and these moves happened.
Okay.
So obviously the 3-team trade that got Damian Lillard to Milwaukee, something had to give and people had to fluctuate and move to different places.
Yeah.
So my boy DeAndre Ayton, he's now in Portland. New new jersey, new team, new city, you know what I'm saying? New him. We gonna see. He's only 24, 25 years of age.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Give him a chance to rebrand himself. Then you got the young bull, right?
Ooh,
Scoot Henderson.
Scooty, yeah.
Everybody's saying he got some
Rookie of the year.
buzz for Rookie of the Year too as well.
Yeah.
Then you got to factor in the young kid, Anthony Simon. That's gonna be a fun team out in the West. That may not be a powerhouse team, but they're gonna make some noise and they're gonna be a fun team to watch.
It's a perfect league pass team. The last league pass team I want to mention.
This one right here I was so surprised.
The Jazzy Jazz.
Now,
the
see,
Utah Jazz.
I was gonna get on you for picking this team.
Okay.
Then I saw a few highlights from their preseason, and I was like, you know what, Ben, I can get with you on the Utah Jazz.
Listen, I know
Taylor
you make
Horton Tucker, and them boys.
Walker Kessler.
The
better version of Rudy Gobert at some point.
I love that. I
might be.
You know, I
ain't
gonna hate on that.
I love good old Walker Kessler. You got Lauri Markkanen, the surprise of the year last year.
Yep.
He's probably going to be he went over. Do you see that he went overseas in the offseason, serving in the Army?
Yeah, for like 3 months. It's like a requirement in Finland.
Yeah, he's going to come back and be ferocious.
Got
that dog in him because he was in the military for a couple months. Like, he's going to be insane. This team's just going to be fun. They have a lot of fun guys. Colin Sexton.
Yep.
Ochai Agbaji is going to be on that team as well.
Keontae George, the young rookie.
I'm looking at
saying he's going to have a little buzz for him.
Keontae George is great. Like, this could be a fun, sneaky. I don't know if they're
going to
be
Don't forget about
good.
that trade with John Collins, too.
Yeah, true. They got John Collins.
They're going to have to fluctuate some pieces.
Kessler,
for sure.
Markkanen.
It's
maybe
a big
they
front
work.
court.
Yeah,
it's a solid front court.
Maybe they work, maybe they don't. But they're gonna be fun to watch.
It'll be fun no matter what. Taylor Horton Tucker is gonna be nice.
All right, we're just rolling. Guess what we got next?
What we got next?
What do we got? Predictions?
We do got predictions.
Little predictions?
Don't go nowhere, though.
We're gonna dress
come
up
back after the break.
Welcome back. Points in the paint.
I swear we the same people that you saw last block.
We are. We had to get in the spirit. We had to get in the spirit of season predictions.
Yeah.
Got the Lonzo. Appreciate that.
Listen.
No one's going to wear it this year, so.
You're right. Ain't nobody going to be wearing Lonzo number 2 jersey for the Bulls. And I appreciate you for making sure I come right.
Got LeBron.
For my mans, you know what I'm saying? 2, 3.
Old throwback LeBron.
Throwback,
2008
yes,
LeBron. Like, that is great. I got the pants, the Bulls pants. You know, I'm ready to go on the court.
You practice,
I'm ready to go next door.
You're right.
I'll shoot some threes. I don't
You
care.
was late for practice, if you ask me.
I'm gonna get fined. All right, Zach. So let's do our season predictions. I'm ready. We also, by the way, Evan's wearing a headband and he's got the Bulls jersey on. Like,
so he's in spirit too.
Yeah,
E-Dub is in spirit too.
He's ready. I love it. All right, so let's start. Zach, MVP season predictions. Who is gonna win most valuable player?
Now guys. I already started off by saying that I feel like the Oklahoma City Thunder are gonna have a really good season this year. They may be 1 year away from necessarily like being true playoff contenders and competing in the playoffs.
Yep.
But for now, this is what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
If Gilgeous-Alexander can somehow manage to get this team out of the play-in scenario this season, now let's say the Oklahoma City Thunder become a 6 seed.
Okay.
If they're a 6 seed, that automatically means that Chet Holmgren must be Rookie of the Year, correct?
Yeah.
And Coach Mark D, he must be Coach of the Year. So that only means you got the most valuable player, right? Especially after not making the playoffs the season before. And you come in, you make a top 6 spot.
Yeah.
I feel like if SGA is able to push this team to those limits, escape the play-in scenario, Gilgeous-Alexander at plus 1,800. I had to put the odds up there.
Good number.
Chief.
Yeah, it's a good number. I like that a lot. Number.
It's not a favorable one. You know, obviously the Jokic, the Embiids of the world, you know what I'm saying? The Giannis of the world.
Yeah.
Devin Booker, maybe even 2. People are throwing his name out there recently. But I'm rolling with SGA for the narrative.
Yeah, I think, listen, NBA media and NBA fans, they love a good narrative.
Yeah.
And a narrative can win you MVP if you play well enough.
Oh, hey. Russell
SGA,
Westbrook, triple-double.
Triple-double queen,
yeah.
king, love it. Okay, so mine, Damian Lillard, MVP.
Dame time.
Dame Lillard, MVP.
Why not?
Right?
Why not?
Why not?
When
He's
you
on
said
a new
that,
team.
I wasn't even mad.
So here's my case. He's on a new team. This is a new environment for him. He's playing. He now is the number 2 guy on the team.
1A, 1B.
1A, 1B, but now he's got a lot of help, more help than he's ever had in his entire career.
Facts.
Maybe this is the year he goes off.
I hope so.
Maybe this is the year he scores 30 a game.
I'm not mad at that prediction. I'm not mad at that.
He can hit threes. He can hit downtown. If all the attention is going to be on Giannis, it's going to be Dame time in Milwaukee. And they're going to be a top 4 seed probably.
Easily.
Why not him to win the MVP?
Why
not Dame?
Who you got for Rookie of the Year, though?
Rookie of the Year.
Who's the young
We're going to go back to Oklahoma City. We love OKCs. We talked about it.
It's just the theme, I guess.
Yeah, it's the tall, 7-foot-plus guy, Chet Holmgren, for my Rookie of the Year.
Not mad at that.
I think, again, we talk about some of the new guys, and Wemby is, of course, going to be the hot pick.
He may win it because he looks amazing.
He looked.
Wemby looks amazing.
I made this decision last week, and since that last week, I'm like, Wemby looks a lot better than I kind of expected. But for the number, I think Chet, again, if he's fully healthy, and again, obviously he has to be healthy, but if he's going to be fully healthy for the whole season, why not him? Again, he's playing with a good team around him, a good infrastructure.
Exactly.
He's one of the tallest guys, and he's one of the most athletic.
And he's probably going to win more games for the Oklahoma City Thunder than Wemby will for the Spurs.
Yep.
And I think that should also be accounted for when you consider Rookie of the Year this season.
Who's yours?
My Rookie of the
It's
Year
not Wemby.
is not Wemby. And it's not shit.
Okay.
But I had to show some love to the team that's going to be on my League Pass watch. I had to show Scoot Henderson some love, man. I had to. Now, he may win it, he may not. But I just feel like he has a great opportunity out there in Portland, man, to really get it done with the assist numbers he'll get from passing the ball to the likes of Jeremy Grant and DeAndre Ayton, being able to score, go downhill, get downhill, score in transition, get buckets in crunch time, And he's going to be called upon to really do some things in his rookie year. So, with all that being said, I really feel like he has an opportunity to do so. Now, again, if Oklahoma City Thunder can do what I said in the last block, then maybe it go to your boy Chet Holmgren.
Let's do most improved. So
this one's hilarious.
Every single year, every year of this podcast, I have picked Michael Porter Jr. to win most improved player of the year.
And I love it.
And he never does.
He never does.
So I have to do it again.
I
have to pick Michael Porter Jr. one more time. This is probably
watch it?
Fourth in a row, third year.
Time in a row. We going
Please.
FTJ.
I'll get on my knees.
Boy Ben.
Please, Michael Porter, win most improved of the year. This is the fourth time I picked you, buddy. Please,
you gotta do something.
Please don't get hurt.
I don't even know if he's even eligible to even win the award at this
I don't think so either. All right, Zach. So I had Michael Porter Jr. Who do you like? And this is a real one.
I mean, yours is real too.
Technically,
you know what I'm saying. We just got to see what happens. But Keegan Murray of the Sacramento Kings, man, is my choice for most improved. That's a juicy pick in terms of betting odds go. But I just feel like the buzz that I've heard in the offseason around Twitter circles in terms of just like
chatter.
Keegan Murray's in the offseason, working out with De'Aaron Fox, playing 1v1. Malik Monk and those boys, they're getting good work in. They say he looks promising. They say he's going to be doing a lot more than shooting 200-plus made threes like he did his rookie year. He's going to be doing a little bit more attacking the rim. I saw him in the preseason attacking the basket with a two-hand flush. So he's doing it big, and I want to see what he does in this year too. Now,
all right, before we send it to break, our finals predictions for the conferences.
Mm-hmm.
You start.
Because I didn't want to go all the way to the finals, Ben. I know you probably
we just wanted to pick semifinals.
I wanted to do at least the final four teams that will be remaining in the playoffs this upcoming May.
Okay.
And so,
who you have?
East,
okay.
The Milwaukee Bucks, and it ain't the Boston Celtics, folks, but the Philadelphia 76ers. Milwaukee Bucks, Philadelphia 76ers.
They're going to get rid of Harden and everything's going to feel good?
I don't necessarily know about that. What I will say is this. James Harden just need to buckle down and play some basketball, bro. Like, just stop the noise, stop the contract noise, focus on this year and trying to bring a championship and trying to get out of the second round with the best big man in the East, if not in the NBA, Joel Embiid. Like, there's no excuse. You have one of the most talented centers in the NBA. Get him to the promised land. You are a vet. You're the true vet in this situation. You're older than Joel. Get him to the promised land, please. You can do it. We saw the 40-10 first game, and then you disappeared in the playoffs. So I want to see if they'll be able to do it. I think they can as long as he gets his head right. And we already know what the Milwaukee Bucks doing.
You do. I have them as well in the East. I also have the Celtics. Mm-hmm. This seems like the Celtics year to me. This seems like this is the year they get over that hump. Okay. They are fully prepared. They're fully ready. They made some moves. They got some key players. Maybe this is the year KP can help them out a little bit.
Drew Holiday.
Yeah, it's going to be good. The West. We both like the Lakers.
We do.
Sadly, I like the Lakers.
That's crazy. Ain't that something? That's kind of crazy.
Well, hopefully, LeBron stays healthy. Hopefully, AD stays healthy.
It ain't really about Brian.
That's the world's biggest, hopefully.
Brian going to be all right.
Yeah.
Brian going to do what he's supposed to do.
And you have the Nuggets.
Anthony Davis. That is the problem.
Yeah.
Now, his arch enemy out there in the West, Nikola Jokic, the Denver Nuggets, I think they can escape the likes of if they run into I don't know, say a Dallas Mavericks, or if they run into a Phoenix Suns. Yeah. I honestly believe right now, being that the Denver Nuggets have those two teams' numbers specifically.
Lakers Clippers in the finals.
Lakers Clippers.
This is the year they stay healthy. This is the year that they can
Both
stay healthy.
teams
This is
in
the
LA.
year. Ooh, we get a little battle of LA for the
They don't even got to
Western
travel.
Conference Finals now. They just chill. All right, we have our final segment coming up. Evan's going to give us a bunch of questions,
Bunch of
and we're
rapid
going to
fire.
answer them. That's all next on Points in the Paint.
And welcome back to Points in the Paint podcast. We appreciate you all listening. As always, been Wittenstein, my main man. And we got E-Dub, my boy Evan, on the ones and twos producing the show. And he just so happens to have some rapid fire questions for us. So what you got
I
for
do.
us,
Are
Kevin?
you guys ready?
Yes, I am.
I don't know, but yeah, go ahead.
All right.
I'm excited.
Question number 1 for you guys.
Okay.
Who will be the most disappointing team in the NBA?
Oh, easy. Phoenix Suns. I think we both can agree on that.
Phoenix Suns.
I'll just get right to it.
It's interesting because disappointing, if we're going to be disappointed, we're going to have had high hopes for them, I guess, like finals appearances from a team with 3 superstars. So I don't think they're getting to the finals. We clearly both think they're not getting to the conference finals.
Exactly.
That'd be pretty disappointing.
It's going to be a disappointing season for the Phoenix Suns.
Sorry,
I tend
sorry,
to
Dave.
agree.
Sorry, Dave King.
You
I
like
tend
it?
to agree, yeah.
All right. I love
All
it.
right, question number 2. When and where will James Harden play next?
Oh, my goodness. So, listen.
China.
I'm very adamant. Yeah, you crazy.
Get ready to learn Chinese, James.
I'm very adamant on him sticking it out and trying to get it done in Philadelphia. So I believe he's going to play for the 76ers even after the trade deadline.
I mean, partially, I do think he might be going overseas. It'd be wild to see that happen.
And this China
But I don't
team
think
is
the
crazy.
situation in Philly is.
Fixable.
Yeah, I think he's going Clippers. That
Okay.
seems like to be the only team that people are talking about.
Oh.
Which team will
Excited.
surprise us the most this season?
How about this? I'm gonna throw this one out here.
Ooh.
What do you boys think about this?
I'm scared
Houston
now.
Rockets.
That's crazy.
Cam Whitmore has looked fantastic.
That's true.
They got a new coach.
And we are good with
They got a new
Cam
coach.
Whitmore.
They got
He
some
made
good
you dug it
players.
solid.
Yeah, listen.
Dylan Brooks on that team, though.
Dylan Brooks is on that team. Maybe not. Maybe not someone
And-
you want on the team, but
And Fred VanVleet has not shot it well in recent memory, and they pay him a lot of money. So
Houston Rockets
that could be
surprise of the year.
surprise of the year. Ooh, I hope so. We'll
Like
see.
it.
Like it. Watch out for the beam teams. All I have to say, boys.
There we go. Sacramento
Mm-hmm.
Kings believer.
Running it back, beam team. I love it, Evan. I love it. And that's going to do it for this edition of Points in the Paint podcast. We appreciate Evan for the rapid fire questions and dropping that hot heat on us like
Oh,
that.
yeah, there's gonna be more Evans.
It's
Don't
definitely going to
worry.
be more Evan. So don't you worry. You make sure you stay tuned. And we appreciate everybody for watching. And make sure you follow us on these lovely social handles.
Subscribe to the pod.
Oh, definitely subscribe to the podcast. And you will see these lovely faces next week.